For them, it was they lost a lot of their lanes, and then we'll have the draft here. We'll see what they're going to do.
So. Oh, they take the puck for themselves first pick. Look at that.
Hey, Shadow Shaman crops up again.
Those are some interesting. I mean, EG's bans are pretty straightforward, but the Coddle Nyx ban, the Coddle makes sense if they're playing versus Planet Odd, but Planet Odd banning that versus EG seems a bit bizarre to me. I haven't seen EG play Coddle in quite a long time.
Are these team swapped?
I think the teams are the team swapped. That's exactly what I was thinking as well.
That was my thoughts too.
Because it looks like a Wisp Tree is like an EG kind of pick thing, and
I want to say that may have happened. But
and then Puck gets picked for Planet On when we've just seen EG pick it a lot. You're right.
Right. And
we just talked about the fact that he can go mid and Universe.
EG's been playing. EG has not been playing much Shadow Shaman, and Planet Odd's been playing a lot of Shadow Shaman. However, EG does play a lot of Earthshaker.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe not. Maybe these teams are just. Let's trust it. Let's trust the graphic. For now.
We'll trust the graphic.
But let's just say that the fact that there is even doubt is proof that these teams have done something a bit different here. Should this be correct? We could get another Sumail mid shaker. What did you make of it, Ben, when you saw it? That
easy
mid shaker. Yeah, easy. I mean, wasn't that more of a kind of a counter to what he was going up against as opposed to a second round?
Yeah, he had a gang for him once, but he still did very, very well on it. It was a full blink dagger up on his arrival.
Yeah, I think it's just like you said though. It was a specific matchup versus like the Ember Spirit. I'm not sure we'll see it like so often, but in those kind of situations when a player just feels very comfortable and he's like, I know this hero. I know I'm gonna just take a dump on this guy and just completely control the game, basically.
Whoa,
you trust your mid laner.
Why don't you say what you really think, Fox?
Well, when you really trust when your mid laner feels like that, I think you have to put a lot of trust in him. Like, mid is a lot about confidence, so if a player does say something like that, Crit mentioned it in the interview, he's like, Sumail was like, I'm going to destroy this guy mid with Shaker. I just love playing Shaker.
And you just don't doubt that. You don't make that decision,
Yeah, I mean, he's your mid laner. That guy needs to breed confidence.
I have to say, I do like the Planet Odd jackets.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, little jocks.
Lots of new clothing that they received coming here.
That's some top analysis.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. That rider taken away. So not been featured that much in the actual bands.
So the draft reserved? Do we find out yet?
I just loaded up the track data. So Planet Odd banned Io and Treat. Yeah. So the teams are reversed.
So the teams are reversed.
Can swap them around.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we thought was kind of happening.
Even the bad ban, I'm like, that's a Moon Hero, isn't it?
Yeah. So EG is the band's on the right. Yeah. EG is on the right, and Planet Odd is on the left. Okay. Let's just confirm that for everybody watching.
Yeah. I don't know if we can change it, but you'll just have to trust us.
Yeah. Yep. So CM Puck, I mean, this is a very standard opener for EG. Lots of team fight, lots of lane dominance as well with the Puck, and then Planet On picking up the Shaker in the first two. That's the one that's a bit interesting to me. I mean, the Shadow Shaman makes sense because that's what they've been doing a lot of the time, but the Shaker, I guess they want to match the kind of team fight aggression that's coming out of EG.
I've seen Misery play it, but we can also see Moon play it. It was one of his signature heroes, so
it's true.
It's a bit of flexibility with where that hero is going to be run.
I also like the Shaman a lot versus Puck. I think it makes Puck's life a lot more difficult when you're playing versus instant cast hexes, like Shadow Shaman and Lion. And either role, I think it's much more difficult to play. No get out of jail free card.
Okay. Looks like we're just going to be swapping them around. There we go. Just the logos to go.
Almost.
Almost
Nearly
there.
there.
Nearly there.
Nearly.
They're both USA though, at least. So.
Yeah. One more step.
So yeah, the Clinks ban. This was one of Resolution's more played heroes, at least at Dream League. Okay. And people did see the strengths of it.
And what are the strengths of it? I mean, it hasn't been a common, highly contested pick.
It can be a little bit weak in the lane, but once you get your level 6, you give a lot of space to your supports, and you just kind of run around and kind of kill things, and like that would leave the lane open up for the Shadow Shaman to get his levels, and it's just a good like tower sieger as well with Shadow Shaman.
It's got like incredible survivability too. The Death Pact uptime is pretty much always there. It used to be you could kind of initiate on the Clinks as his ultimate's wearing off and punish his squishiness, but the ulti's always up, so you're always very tanky. You can recast it to like heal yourself up, so you've got good sustain. Very hard to deal with the hero.
Like that Planet Odd ban, the Lifestealer. They already see like the Puck. They kind of know, you know, there's probably an infest possibility when they're playing with his Shadow Shaman. When they're playing with Shadow Shaman, Earthshaker, these two are very heavy, reliant for their spells. A hero like Lifestealer, who has just that built-in magical immunity, can just break into the backlines and blow them up instantly with a Puck vehicle.
It was our first Ricky pick in quite a while. This used to be the hero that would counter Puck quite hard. Like you gank the lane with the smoke. And
have we seen a Ricky?
No.
We have not, right?
No.
But yeah, that's a good point.
I also think it can equalize the mid matchup a lot. I think last time these two teams faced each other, Sumail dumpstered Wii in mid in the Quap vs Puck matchup. And it was really bad to the point where it just completely crippled their game.
So this is going to be a bit more of a kind of...
Yeah, ideally.
I feel like Ricky's weak in the 2v2s though. Like if you get like a Spirit Breaker or some other hero like to duel aim with the puck, like that Ricky does not want to be trading hits.
Yeah, and also like this Ricky, now they've revealed where their lanes are probably going to be.
Yeah.
Like this is Ricky Shadow Shaman supports, or Shaker's more than likely in the off lane. But yeah, I like either the Sand King for EG or the Spirit Breaker, as you mentioned. Or, I mean, the Night Stalker's even left too. That's even better than both of those options. Sticking blue as well.
Yep. Other thing EG can always do, they may end up sending puck offlane. We've seen that quite a bit.
Yep.
You're right. All blue for the boys in blue.
Night Stalker versus Ricky. It's kind of a nightmare for Ricky throughout most of the stages of the game. You're naturally going to be running around, kind of matching him. You're incredibly tanky in the laning phase. Ricky doesn't really do the craziest amount of damage till he gets some items online.
Yeah, is there a very kind of is there a default build for the Ricky that we can expect?
They're usually so poor. That
yeah, they're usually pretty poor.
Really. They don't have anything.
The old build we saw was what, the triple Aquila?
Tranquil Aquila.
Triple Aquila by Baboka.
Oh, Dro. It's been a while.
Every now and then EG will just pull it out. Like everyone forgets about they did during the Manila Masters Grand Finals in one of the games. They're happy to just pull it out when they get to like this fourth pick and feel like the opposing team can't really have like contest the Drow's lane. They have no. I mean, the Ricky's quite good against the Drow, but the other three heroes aren't particularly amazing. They can't get in the Drow's face all too well.
It's very good versus the Razor. Like you're staying all the way in the back lines. Razor ideally wants to walk in and get your link off, so that's like a response pick for them too, and just helps them win their lanes even more. And your natural Hurricane Pike builder too versus Razor, which is always just extremely good. And now, I mean, Gust is also very strong versus the lineup of Planet Odd, like a Shadow Shaman and Earthshaker trying to get in. If they get hit by a silence, they can really suffer.
We saw Arteezy actually, when we looked at the 706 stats, it was one of his most played, and they've taken it away from him. Or at least going to give him a taste of his own medicine rather than taking it away from him.
Outside of Arteezy, though, the hero had a very low win rate.
Yeah, was that 33 or something?
In 15 games, and Arteezy has a positive win rate
66,
with it, so
yeah.
everyone else is losing with it. We played it yesterday, and that was the Game 2 loss against VP, so...
Okay.
Let's see what EG look to get with their last pick now.
I like how they left it still like open. Like we still don't know. This puck can still go offlane.
All the way to the end.
Planet Odds is a little bit more kind of straightforward. I guess the Razor can still safe lane, but...
I just find it hard to see Planet Odd doing well in the laning states. They haven't got strong lanes at all. Their supports, like Ricky's not going to be able to do much against the Night Stalker. The Drow is going to guarantee, like, Drow, Puck should both have pretty good lanes. Theoretically, Planet Odd can win their safe lane with the Shaman +1, but outside of that, I think the other two lanes will be very rough.
What's the thought process EG are going through now with their final ban? They're just brainstorming that Planet Odd pick.
Probably thinking heroes that can give Drow a tough time.
Right.
And whether or not that the pick is going to be a carry or a mid, like there's probably uncertainty about where the Razor's going.
Ben, any expectations for that? Where that Razor's going? If you were forced.
I would say more so safe lane.
You expect it there, yeah.
Than for Wii.
Oh, especially after what we did versus VP, or what he didn't do versus VP with the Razor.
We has played it the majority of the times though.
He has? Okay.
Wow, Meepo banned.
They actually banned the Meepo. I mean, that can be a big problem for the Drow Ranger, and they don't have the immense amount of AoE. Sure, they have like Crystal Maiden and Puck, but Meepo can definitely be a bit of a nuisance since he's one of those like laned. He comes out of the lanes, and he doesn't even need to be in the lane. He just comes out pretty much like level 11 with Dragonlance treads plus whatever, and he's very easily to get into the backlines on top of a Drow.
It's also one of those heroes, like I feel like right now EG going to feel like we've got a really good draft, and you get to that last pick and you feel like you maybe outdrafted your opponent. You're like, what heroes can they pick that are going to like completely flip this game upside down? And I think Meepo is one of those heroes. So I feel like EG may just be in this mindset where it's like, we've done well, we've outdrafted them, what can they play?
Lina.
One of the most common mid pairings with Drow, you'll see like Lina and Wind Ranger, like the fast attack speed heroes with a plus damage. They own a lot. We see Storm and Invoker too, but not necessary for the way that they want to play. I think Lina's a much better tower hitter too, which I think you want with this sort of lineup.
I think also because like they know they don't have last pick. They're just like, what's like the best mid laner that doesn't care about what else he's playing against, and I think Lina kind of fits that. And they do pick up TA for Weehouse, so it is going to be the Resolution Razor.
Rezo Razor.
Okay.
She might struggle a lot versus the push.
I do think
But
so as
she's
well.
a really good matchup versus the Lina, though. But Lina has Drought Aura.
Lina has
Yeah,
Drought
I
Aura,
think
has
Lina
a
has
Night
Drought Aura.
Stalker, would like to help out.
There's the
Aura,
Riki.
There's CM Aura, there's Drought
That
Aura.
didn't sound convincing at all.
Yeah.
I would have liked the Riki if like they could...
So fraudulent. Yeah. You tried though. I'll give you that one.
I was like, wait, yeah. Usually that's a good thing. You're like, oh man, you have Riki. No, not.
Yeah.
Riki can't even really pressure Drought because it's an Earthshaker lane. Like I feel like Earthshaker's not a good hero to pair with Riki either. So.
Are there any takers for Planet Odd here?
I'm definitely all in on EG.
No. Okay, I might have one. Dimitri, do you want to make a prediction, buddy?
Yes, Alex. It is really hard for me personally, because Resolution is on one side, Artur is on the other side, and I love both of them. But still, I want to ask people in the chat to support Artur and to raise their baby rages for Artur Babaevsky. He will be my choice for this game.
So everyone's on EG.
Everybody, even Dimitri is going against them.
The
yes,
curse will
and
continue.
also I want to remind about the hashtag EpicGG. This is my favorite tweet for the time being. In 1, 2, 3, there it is.
Alchemist Arcana, full contact clothing, wielding a sickle and a hammer as weapons. Okay, I can understand why you might like that one, Dimitri. Your theories have obviously spread across the internet already, but we should probably spread our casters across the internet as well. Smiles on the analyst desk, and it does seem like there's doubt for Planet Odd and their hopes in this first game. Will they struggle as they did versus Virtus Pro, or will we see the Thunderbirds that did damage? We'll find out as we go ahead and head over to your casters.
Thank you very much, Alex. That's right. I am here with winter in the land where it's nearly always winter, Mother Russia. How are you feeling about the draft?
Planet Odd have an odd draft. That's the best I can come up with. Sorry, dude.
Winter, you said GG, about 4 picks in.
I didn't say GG, but
the viewers don't often get to see the true Winter, but I'll give them a glimpse. He saw the drought pick and he said GG. It's GG. So walk me through your thought process as the draft is now completed.
well, they're going to have really tough lanes right now. And Riki, like the panel mentioned, I don't see the Riki being able to contribute too much in this game. It's rather odd that they went for Riki here. I mean, I can see the smoke screen being very useful against the Puck. Maybe they were thinking initially Puck going mid, and then we have the Riki there to maybe, score a kill or two in the laning phase. But right now, I don't know how much he can do because Night Stalker is very good against Riki.
Kind of fallen off, hasn't he? The Riki really replaced by Treant Protector, it seems like, for the most part. And, even the other lane dominator from the previous patch, Monkey King, sort of supplanted him as the go-to pick. I haven't seen too much Riki, and speaking of which, Misery could be in a wee bit of trouble here. Some early harass from EG, not able to kill him off, but they do force him out of the woods pretty quickly.
Okay.
And they're already prepared for this Riki Winter. You can see there's a sentry ward over towards mid, so Sumail is protected, at least for now. And in fact, Misery, his sentry will be denied, so he will not be able to sneak up on the Lina. Not off to the greatest start here. Taking a look at some of our other lanes, EG also planting on a sentry towards bottom. Zai is going to D-ward Planet Odd there. So bottom lane looks pretty closed off. And really, it's just going to leave top where there's a fissure block, actually pushing Arteezy away from Misery. We'll have to journey through the river to get back to the lane. But so far, the Riki feels like he's going to have his work cut out for him to get much done here in the lanes.
But he's still doing the right thing here, though, because CM has chosen to go to the jungle to get his level 2. So he's pressuring the Drow. They know that the Night Stalker is just trying to help out the Puck as much as he can. Like, you see teams right now doing more and more pressure dual lanes on the off lane because the creeps are nearer to the tower. So it allows you to actually create more pressure towards the enemy safe lane. And this is what EG are doing here. I mean, as a result, you see Arteezy being left alone. He's going to struggle a little bit, but then again, his teammates are actually having a much better time.
See Crit moving through the woods up in that top lane. Is being stalked by Misery, trying to leech some XP, maybe see if he has an opening for a kill with the help of Moon coming in with the long-range fissure. So far not happening, and Crit actually going to flank Moon here. Misery is in the neighborhood, but just trying to secure the lane for Arteezy, not really committing to any sort of true aggression as of yet.
I mean, don't think he can do too much here, though. for RTZ. The Riki and the Earthshaker are pretty annoying for the Crystal Maiden to deal with. If she's out of position, she can easily die. I think for now, the best thing she can actually do for the Drow Ranger is to get the creeps near to the tower so he can farm safely and get his levels. I mean, at this point, the Arcane Aura is actually the thing that she's providing the most for his team, especially for the Lina. And even the Puck on the offlane and the Night Stalker. All these three heroes use the Aura very well.
Well, so far, in good news, I suppose, for playing on, Weehaw actually having a pretty good time in the mid lane, even with the Drow Aura. But as I say that, oh, the Jinx is in. Zai coming straight towards the mid lane. Simultaneously, up top, Misery makes his move. Will find Arteezy for the first blood. So it looks like they do want to give Sumail a bit of love. But, well, Drow dying early, so as the CM continues to leave him alone, Odd are able to punish.
Yep, this is the one thing that I think that Riki could do the most damage. The one lane he could do the most damage, which is the Drow lane, because he's been left alone, not much support. Like we talked about, CM can't really help the lane too much. It's better off for the CM to actually jungle and just get her levels.
How impactful is it to shut down the Drow, given the overall compositions? Is it like a game-winning strategy?
That's what you want.
Just a small victory?
That's what you want against the Drow. You don't want Drow to get level 6 fast, then the push comes really quick, the lanes get harder, because once Drow hits level 6, then everyone else gets so much damage from the aura. So slowing her down is definitely a huge bonus for Planet Odd here.
Well, they get the kill. They are not really stopping Arteezy from collecting that solo experience. In fact, Misery slinking through the mid lane. It's going to be under a Dire Sentry. Makes his move with the Blink Strike, and Sumail just watches him idly pass by. Even Zai, getting ready for this first nighttime, starts to sweep towards mid. He's purchased Dust as well, so they might be looking to punish Misery's rotations.
Yep. First Night coming in. Night Stalker is going to be very dangerous right now.
Look at the help they're giving Sumail right now. 3 heroes about to come on mid, but Misery makes his move, jumping onto Sumail, forcing him back. Simultaneously, Weehaw gets converged upon, and now will the Dust arrive in time? I don't think it's going to make it all the way back at base, but Misery still in danger. Will he fade? Just barely. Ooh, not the buzzer.
And Saksa came in from behind to finish off the Lina. So that was 3 against 3 heroes, middle lane. And that was like a kind of perfect timing for EG as well. They were waiting and waiting until almost 4 minutes, so the nighttime was about to kick in, and they went in for the kill. But Saksa and Misery were both there for their mid.
Oh, they're setting up a crit. This is a bold move. It looks like it will probably pay off here with the Shaker Fissure blinking right over. So much for the blocking problem. Hasn't proven to be much of one as of yet, but Zai is going to find him now, has the fresh pack of dust, gets to work with the DD rune. Timely for him. Will he be able to track Misery down, though? Beautiful body blocking by Moon. Just continues to harangue him, so Zai lets out his anger on the Shaker. Instead, Moon is taking the beating now from that DD. Misery almost dead too.
He's in trouble.
The Dust going to cool down 10 seconds. Instead of losing their support Riki, it looks like they're going to lose a core Shaker. Very likely needs one more auto tech, but the Shrine, no, he can't get there in time. Close call. Almost made it.
The flapping Night Stalker there. He even got a second point in his passive just to get that kill there when he got his level 3. So very good play there by Zai, using the first Knight to secure 2 kills for his team so far, and he keeps on moving, wants to place wards. They have a deep ward in the mid lane, and it's probably going to want to place another deep ward to scout the TA doing Ancients somewhere around the jungle.
Yeah, you can see the effect this pressure on mid is having. Even when kills are being traded, the CS is now heavily in Sumail's favor. The Drow Aura plus the constant ganks and the fact that it's nighttime, it's really not making it a fair fight for Wii.
I mean, he's doing alright. I wouldn't say he's far behind, but he's still doing alright. And Saksa here getting pressured by the Night Stalker, but not going to pursue the issue further. I think he has already done what he wants to do. The 2 wards down, the 2 deep wards during the night phase, extremely important. The information they are going to get, and he's going to try to look for more opportunities right now. Maybe the mid lane, try to get a kill if he can. Bottom lane is not easy because the Razor is a very, very strong hero right now.
They're setting up on Arteezy top, or at least thinking about it. No, Misery's going to TP out. He sees the action brewing in the mid lane. Zai blinked upon. Now the trap deployed going on the Night Stalker at night is a tall order.
I mean, he can easily get out of that there as well with the flap. He's going to go on Misery.
Flaps on Misery. They already used the Shrine earlier, so Misery is just going to have to hoof it out of here. Has no teleport for some time. Zai continues pursuit, gets off the fall of Void, and a slave to secure it. Sumail getting on the board.
This Night Stalker has been at the right places at the right time. He's been just causing so much issues for Planet Odd right now.
And all of a sudden, Arteezy's been largely left unchecked, actually going to TP to bottom and rotate with the team. Sumail's taken over mid.
Oh, he's smoked up, yeah.
And Universe having a pretty good time of it for an off-lane puck. As they make their move in, Arteezy is going to spring the trap with the help of Universe. They jump in, committing the coil. They get the kill in the Razor. Now they're going to look for a bit more good gust there on Asakusa, trying to TP in the trees and will make it out. So
and
a small
in the
consolation
meantime,
prize.
Lina got ganked by the odd supports here. So 1-for-1 trade, a mid laner for the safe laner.
Yeah. Not too shabby.
I mean, that was like a really, really beautiful move by EG. Night Stalker move all the way top. He took the lane. The move was really quick, and as soon as RTZ popped 6, he TP'd down, smoked towards the bottom lane. The whole sequence of event was really smooth, even though it ended up in a 1-for-1 trade, but it was a really nice sequence.
Planet Odd know this nighttime is wearing off soon. Only about 5 seconds to go. The cloud is dropped down. Of course,
can they defend the tower though? They should be
going
able
to try for it. It's only a level 2 plasma field, and the tower close to being in deny range.
Oh, that was really crucial.
Rooster Crows.
That was very crucial because every time you move as a carry towards the off lane, you want to get the tower. Not getting that means that the time you spent, the time you invested is not worth it.
Yeah, the map control will be huge when you have a Night Stalker if you can take that tower down.
I know we talk a lot about the first night phase, but the second night phase can be equally deadly if you are able to, at that point, remove, say, at least one or two tier 1 towers off the map.
I think they can kill Universe here, especially having used the orb offensively. He's in trouble. To Misery coming in with the Cloud. If Soxa can just get in range with those shackles, but he can't. And in fact, the turn from Universe, he's going to go for the kill on Misery in the bottom lane, blinking out of the coil on 40 HP. Universe almost took him down. Cannot underestimate that Drow Aura. But he did make it away. Meanwhile, though, this frees up EG. Even during daytime, Sumail laying into the tower mid. 60 CS Winter. Way on top of Wii now. And wondering, are we seeing much in the way of stacks here for Wii to catch up? It doesn't really seem like it. Just a small stack in the jungle, at least for the time being. A single double stack.
I mean, for Planet Odd right now, mid lane.
Deleted.
Easy kill. Easy kill.
Now, they are rather vulnerable to that burst damage. Quite a few squishies on this squad. We're going to bring Resolution in towards mid. So for Odd Winter,
it's okay.
It's been okay so far. Yeah. It's daytime now.
And against a Drow lineup, minute 9, almost minute 10, all your towers are still up. That's, to me, a success.
But the next nighttime is coming. Like, how do Odd get ready for the fall of darkness?
Oh, do they have Dagger on Earthshaker? Oh, let's see. Earthshaker.
1,000 gold.
1,000 gold. Mid lane, Zai getting run down, but not going to be in danger of going down there. But their preparation would be, I think, level 6 on Shadow Shaman. You want his ultimate, and the Blink on the Earthshaker. Those are the 2 key components for defending your towers. Not sure if Earthshaker... Yeah, I don't think Earthshaker can get it on time. There's no way.
They have to win a fight here, maybe.
Yeah, Shadow Shaman's going to
maybe Arteezy will be that bounty, and the Fissure does block him out right now. They hex him up. They hit him with the Enchant Totem. Now the Shackle's coming through. Misery commits a 4-hero beatdown, and Arteezy will die. Moon
you see
giving him a taste of his own tears.
You see the 2 carries making their first moves already a while back. RTZ was the one moving to the off lane to pressure.
Is it worth it though? Because they're going to get 2 towers now for EG during the daytime of all things. Bottom fell during this time, and now they're also looking for the Weehaw kill. Oh, in danger. Going to try to play with the Fog of War here. Into the trees he goes.
Yep. Daytime, no flapping for the Night Stalker. No high ground vision.
A little bit more manageable for now.
Yeah, but nighttime is going to kick in.
I mean, look at these wards that EG have gotten down with.
Night Stalker is level 6, so he's going to pop his level 6 and pop his nighttime now.
And you can see just they're so prepared for the Riki to come to tower defense. Sentries planted down in the trees to set up for the tower. The dust is there too, and Misery walks right into the trap. Sprung by EG, finishing him off with a Slave. Another takedown for the Riki, and another tower under grave threat.
I mean, just look at the way they're using the Night Stalker, the timing of the night phase, and the way they are using their power spikes. Just very, very good movements by EG.
And Odd really are going to need some catch-up time
here. Not much Odd can do right now because they previously used their Serpent Wards on top lane, so you can't fight. Like I said, there are 2 main tools of combat. The Blink on Moon Meander and the Ultimate on Saksa. If you don't have those tools, you're not going to be able to fight.
And the map starts to feel very claustrophobic now with already 3 crucial towers knocked off. You have to imagine this tier 1 goes down during the second nighttime.
They need some like maybe defensive wards for now because it's very difficult to farm in your jungle. They're gonna need maybe one at either entrance. At the moment, they have 2 very aggressive wards on the enemy side, so probably at a near future, you need to have some wards to make sure that you can farm your jungle, your side of the jungle.
Moon is closing on the blink. This would be a bad time for Zai to find him. He's not quite there yet. Throwing out the Fissure to farm creeps. The Urn is deployed. Moon with the Enchant Totem has the teleport scroll, but Uni is there. Blink Coil brings him down, and now they're going to look for the follow-up freebie. It's the Saxa special. Oh, throw out with the shackles for whatever good that'll do. It's not enough. EG grab another kill. The Blink Dagger, 150 gold short.
That was as bad as you can get.
If I was to ask you, like, Winter, what is the worst possible thing that could happen to Planet Odd right now? I think that's probably it. The only thing that could be worse is you losing Weehatu with this Laguna blade committed. He's going to go down. Dazai again continuing his rampage around the map, and now Misery's in danger. This might be 4 kills for EG. Universe puts a cap on it, and EG in full control now, even looking for Moon again as he's TP'd back into the top blade. Arteezy's getting to work on him. Oh, Moon did buy the blink, but was it really worth it? Another death for him. Yeesh. Odd are just falling apart.
Man, this Night Stalker has been, to me, the MVP for this match.
He is 3-0-6. They have 11 kills. He's been in on 9 of them. He's shut down the Riki. He's allowed them to transition into these tower pushes. He's kept his own farm up.
He shut down all 3 lanes, I feel.
Yeah. Night Stalker first phase ban, Winter.
Gosh, he was top, he was middle, he was bottom, he was in the jungle, he was placing wards, very good vision. I mean, right now, Planet Odd have quite okay vision. They have a bottom ward to scout out if anyone is TPing in, going to invade their jungle. But the problem is they're not going to be able to fight head-on anymore. It's very difficult. You probably have to use a smoke and try to... I guess you need to get the jump on the Earthshaker, get someone important, maybe Alina kill first or the Puck. But then
it's hard to get a jump, right? Like, you have the Riki, but with the farm EG have, they often have the sentries down to see the Riki.
That's why they need a smoke. They need to use the smoke right now. Are they smoking? Yeah.
And they are indeed going for a smoke. By the way, Medallion just now picked up on the Night Stalker, so gotta imagine that Roshan is coming soon.
I told you guys, this is the build. I was talking about this build.
Medallion Urn.
In the van previously, I was like, this build is actually quite useful on Night Stalker now. Because it allows you to snowball, you control the map, and you get Roshan. And right now, Odd...
this needs to work for Odd. They're trying to set up on Arteezy, but they do so from the low ground with Zai
There is a shrine. There is a shrine.
They back down, but...
dangerous place.
Wasted time.
They know they need to do something with the blink, but they are very, very afraid of going into that area. Even they have wards there, but the shrine is up, so dangerous proposition. But they need to be able to get a good initiate and
they're
turn
going to try
around.
again, but Misery is walking right by a sentry ward.
Oh, they see
They
him.
drop one, and they know the Void is here. Now out comes the the Drow Gust. They get that first kill, and now Odd suddenly on the run. They don't have to follow up. Fissure only connecting on Zai.
And the lights gets turned off by Zai as well. They have no vision. They need to back off. There's no way they fight here. No vision,
Moon
no
wants
nothing.
to try and TP away.
Where's his flap? Oh, still
It was
cooldown.
already used.
Yeah,
But what's more concerning for Odd is it just doesn't feel like there's been a Templar assassin in this game, Winter. He now buys the blink. Is this a turning point for Odd? Can they do something with this?
I mean, it's definitely nice to have the blink so you can actually, get to... I think the easiest heroes to kill right now for him is the Lina or the CM. It's going to help him with that, but...
Lina has a Bloodstone. That is not an easy kill.
Yeah, so I guess just the CM. But then again, they need to get... At least he's going to be able to follow up on the Earthshaker dagger, so they go in, they can kill someone.
Oh, here we go, the big blink special, and Moon finally finds his mark. Hey, it is on a Night Stalker, but he's a very farmed one, so perhaps it's worth it. As the wards get deployed, they commit to this bigger fight. EG running right into the meat grinder, one at a time. They give up 3 kills. Could have just sacrificed the fight, but Universe thought he saw an opening with the big coil. They did not have the follow-up. Odd, a huge win for them.
Yep, that was a good first move there by Mumiender, getting and killing the Night Stalker right away. And it was rather just overconfidence by EG running into the Serpent Wards and the Smoke Cloud. Because they're like, it happens, you're in a really good position in the game. You think that you're strong, one man down, no problem. Just go in. It happens. But
If Sumail was just closer when that fight started, I think they'd probably get 3 kills out of that. But unfortunately, the Lina wasn't able to get there in time.
Maybe, because the coil was actually really good there by Universe. So if the Lina was there to follow up, maybe they would have taken the fight. But then again, you lost the support. The enemy used Serpent Wards, a big ultimate.
Yeah, fighting under the Serpent Wards is
usually not
normally not advisable.
But right now, EG, let's see if they can make something happen soon. Serpent Wards is down. Night Stalker has no ultimate yet. Another 30 seconds. But nighttime is not until another 2 minutes.
Prime time for Misery and company as they make their journey into the dire jungle.
Yeah.
EG farming as a pack, though, not going to make these follow-up kills for Odd very easy.
Right now, both teams want to be able to secure the Roshan. Like the next fight, whoever wins the next fight or pick-off would lead to Roshan. Both teams want to secure it.
And both are quite adept at taking him down with TA, already a specialist, and you've got the Medallion and the Drow on EG.
Yeah. They know it's really important to try to make a fight happen before the night phase kicks in for Planet Odd. So that's why you see them posturing around the enemy jungle. They are trying to, you know, look for any openings they can get because they know it's going to be really important to fight before the night phase. EG needs to hang on tight in their base for another 50 seconds. You're going to pop the Night Stalker ultimate at 1910. And yeah.
And that's exactly what they're doing. You can see they're farming as a squad. They're not really going off on their own. The lone exception is Arteezy, but he has a 4-staff and he has good ward coverage, so
they're going to choose to
feel safe
now before the... I mean, I guess the Night Stalker has its ultimate.
And they're going to find Misery. This could be big. They pop the dust, they crack the darkness, and he will try to disengage Tricks of the Trade for now, but right into a well-timed Lina stun by Sumail.
Can they get the Roshan now? That's the thing.
Might be able to. They have that Medallion, they have the Drow. They're going to try for it, or at least Zai thinking about it. Assumes high ground control. No, EG perhaps playing around that idea that Odd might be expecting an instant Roche take. They're actually going for more kills, charging towards top.
They want to control the area right now. Okay, they have the wards down. So that's basically rule number 1. When you're trying to control the area, you want to put the wards down before the enemy arrives. So you basically, if they come, you're just going to be killing them right away because they do not know whether you're Roshing or you're just camping around the area. And they do not want to give you a free Roshan.
It's just a huge timing opportunity with the full nighttime about to arrive. Only have to
20 seconds.
Wait for 20 seconds. So they have the wards. They know Odd can't really do a whole lot during this time, and then it'll be night, and it gets even harder to initiate at that point. So
are they waiting for any big items right now? Is Arteezy close to...
Arteezy, Hurricane, Pike about to be completed.
Night Stalker. They're waiting on the Night Stalker Solar Crest. He's 200 gold away from it. That's huge. Huge item.
Other than that, Universe is working on a Yules.
Definitely the Night Stalker. They're waiting on that item. That's the most important item they need now.
That's really about it. They're going for double Yule Scepter from the looks of things, but good solution to the Riki Cloud.
They're going to need a 4-staff on another hero at some point, or mid lane.
Decent opportunity. They actually, oh my goodness, they commit the wards and Crit just gets pushed away.
Oh my god.
Universe there with the 4-staff save, so that is costly for Odd. I mean that's like a free Roshan, surely, right? Now Winter, especially with Misery, getting caught up by the coil of Universe. Tricks of the Trade to stall things out. The Fissure there, but not a whole lot else, and they're basically down 2 heroes. You have no Shaman wards, you have no Riki.
Gosh, even if they got the kill on Crit, I believe it was not worth it at all, even if they killed him.
You can smell the desperation.
That was just not a very good move there by Planet Odd, but we are here going to get scouted out by Night Stalker, but he's going to be able to dagger away. So the Solar Crest...
You know he's scary when he's the position 4 and he's running at the enemy mid-TA with the Desolator.
I mean, this is why
not afraid.
This is why you want to build Night Stalker with the tank items, the armor items, or anything that makes you tankier instead of just going on for like a Aghanim's build, which doesn't allow you to be right in front doing damage and trying to be that mid shield for your team.
EG setting up again. They will engage forward onto Resolution with the Hurricane Pike to start the slow to follow. Moon's there with a good fissure. Does he want to commit for the Echo? He's thinking about it, but has to wait for that blink. In the meanwhile, Lina puts a stop to it. Quick Laguna to the face, tasering him down. And now the Yule Scepter setting up for these follow-up kills as they will throw Moon up in the air, bring him back down to Earth, and into a barrage of nukes. He will fall, and onto Soxa now. That's 4 dead. EG pounce. They'll take out Odd, and now they go back to collect their Roche.
That fight was just basically one word, the vision. EG had like full control of that fight. They knew where the enemy was. They knew they were coming. They had Night Stalker, they had deep wards. They basically... it was kind of strange that Planet Odd didn't even... I just noticed they didn't deward the high ground ward. They had a sentry nearby, but they did not manage to deward it. So that itself is a huge mistake when you're trying to contest the Roche.
Meanwhile, up top, Weeha trying to just stall the game out. Dust gets popped, and he, well, looks to retreat, but won't get very far. Ends up getting Laguna'd again by Sumail. By the way, Winter, Sumail, 250 CS, the next closest. The enemy Razor at 165.
I mean, EG are just...
He has been farming like a madman on Lina of all heroes. 15k net worth.
I mean, I think his teammates set it up really well for him. The Night Stalker.
And having the Drow as well.
The Drow. Everything is like draft for the Lina, for Sumail to be a king in this game.
And he's building to beat the Kena. The attack range, damage talents, just a siege engine really. And with the Aegis, 18 Bloodstone charges. Where did that come from? Just like you said, all space created by Zai. EG definitely in firm control now. And for Odd, it feels like they're kind of just looking for that miracle team fight with the Shaker.
They have to wait for BKB. I think they need BKB on Resolution. I don't see him being able to stand his ground and, you know, do damage. They need him to do damage because TA is having a hard time now. He's getting kited a lot. And is he getting a BKB soon? Let's see. No, he just finished his Teso. Oh my god, this is going to be the next 5 minutes. Okay, maybe not 5, 4 minutes at least farming the BKB. Unless he... Okay, maybe 5. If he gets anything fast, if he gets the BKB faster than 5 minutes, it means that he has to get like a kill or a tower or something.
Does he have 5 minutes? Will EG even give him that much time?
Well,
Aegis... Still a bit of time left on it here.
He has some time before the next night phase.
Those windows definitely growing narrower as we close in on the level 3 Night Stalker.
Oh my god.
EG are shoving out the lanes here.
Oh, the wards are dropped.
But the Rat Dota ramps up. Odd gonna try to avoid these fights as much as possible. They do have the TA here. Just needs to get that one Desolator attacking. But already the convergence from EG. They quickly move down to this bottom lane. Tower will drop, and now they need to
get
back.
Oh
Blinking in, Sumail. Man-moding forward, not going to actually find the heroes, but meanwhile in the backline, Zai's gone in a bit too far, flaps his way to safety. Weeha tracks him down with the blink. Big pick there. Sumail still sticking around, still looking for kills, running directly into all 5.
Yeah,
this boy is not afraid.
That was too aggressive by the Night Stalker charging in there. His teammates couldn't really get past the wards quickly, so they weren't able, like Sumail had Aegis, so he was like, I'm just going to run in. But the rest of the team, the Drow, the CM, they could not go past the wards quickly enough. A bit of over-aggression there by EG.
Well, do they have the firepower to go for this push? Moon thinks so. He lurks in the trees, has the Echo Slam ready. Definitely doesn't want to drop everything on Sumail with the Aegis here, though.
They have the numbers, though, here. They have 5 heroes, so maybe they are trying
Night Stalker's coming back soon. Only 5 seconds.
Yep, window is going to be closing. But then again, in their minds, if we are not taking any fights in daytime, we are not fighting at all. That's basically how it is. They need to get what they can during daytime.
It's just scraps, really, for Odd. Still looking
BKB.
For the big team fight.
They have to hold on somehow until they get double BKB.
Oh, EG are on the prowl. And simultaneously, Odd committing to a smoke gank of their own. They head to the north, looking to back up this Razor of Resolutions.
Yeah. EG, despite the daytime, they still want to use the Aegis. How long does it have right now? Another 2 minutes? 1 minute?
1 minute.
1 minute? Okay.
They are still under cover of smoke, and it's going to be Zai. No Darkness available just yet, who gets scouted out first here by the looks of things. The blink, the echo, Fissure comes through. It also connects an Arteezy. Decent start for him, but now Sumail and Universe arrive looking to save the day. A well-placed Cloud for the time being by the Riki. Slows things down. EG holding Sumail in position, but he's still very tanky. Has plenty of Bloodstone charges to work with, so he'll come back twice quickly. Weehop leaking in again. Unable to finish off Arteezy. The Laguna's there. This lead is just too massive. Pummeling the Templar Assassin of Wee. Brings him down too, and now turning back for Rezo. Laying into him. And Arteezy somehow squeaking away on just 90 HP. Survives. They finally crack the Aegis, but he comes back for round 2. Resolution about to be resolved in a painful manner. Universe, the blink, the silence gets that kill as well.
Gosh.
And EG, not the cleanest start to a fight. It was daytime. They lost the Night Stalker early. Didn't matter.
Dude, he got a 2. Like, that silence by Arteezy was very important. He got the silence when Moonmianda blinked in and tried to stun him. That was very important.
It's just so hard for Planet Odd because they blow everything to try and jump on the Night Stalker 4-position hero.
Yep.
And then the cores just get to do whatever they want in the fights.
It took them a little too long to kill the Night Stalker because of his build. Once again, he went for a really tanky build, and that was like that was enough. Like enough time for his team to come in and just clean up. And Sumail, like you said in the fight, he was just way too big. He just stood his ground.
22 Bloodstone charges.
He stood his ground and he just delivered.
BKB's coming next for him. At that point, the Riki Cloud doesn't phase him. The Shaker initiation, if Sumail is quick enough, and normally he is, won't affect him.
BKB is their last hope. I mean, for Planet Odd. If they do not win a fight with double BKBs on Razor and TA, I think they're just going to lose the game. That's their last chance. They are in already a very bad position now, but that is their absolute last hope.
Well, the BKB hour does approach. Mithril Hammer complete on the Razor, about halfway to the recipe. Meanwhile, for Wii, though, still a lot more work to do.
One is not enough, LD. One is not enough.
I mean, even when Sumail wasn't even really nuking Wii, and he had almost full health, he was still just destroying him with auto attack. Yeah, so that's where I just don't know if BKBs
plus 50
are enough.
Damage talent, plus 150 range.
Like, and you're not going to easily kill Arteezy either with the Hurricane Pike as well as the Shadow Blade. It's tough to lock those heroes down. The Night Stalker is a 4-position and still tanky, and then you've got the Puck with a 4-staff and a Yule. Like, who do you actually kill with those BKBs? It feels like EG could just kite Odd and dodge the fight.
I think they can kill the Lina or the Drow if they get the dagger plus Echo Slam onto them.
That even is hard to get, Winter, because they have the Night Stalker. So, especially if it's nighttime, good luck getting the jump.
I mean, that's your only...
It is your only hope.
That's your only way. Whether you like it or not. He's trying to get a BKB. I'm not... I mean, I guess he feels...
Shaker BKB.
He feels pressured that he needs to because there's 2 silence. 3 silence.
All right, Misery with a nice little courier snipe here. A bit of extra income for the team.
I mean, this is not going to be an easy game for Moonmianda to find the opening.
Oh, this is brutal. Zai just grabbing the gem now. So Ricky Martin's days could be numbered, but they look to set up here in Arteezy. Could be a big window. Radiant scan just to ensure there's no one behind him, and Arteezy gets deleted. Odd find the opportunity, and they make the most of it. Arteezy still working. He did actually stop off for a completed Silver Edge.
Pretty useful against the Razor and TA, I would say. I mean, it's good stats. I mean, can't really say much about that item. It's quite useful on that hero. I think right now for Arteezy, it's more like he just wants to be able to, you know, be that supporting role. You don't really need the Drow to do like.
I mean, you were calling him the new Fear Winter with the way that EG
he's
had been drafting and asking Arteezy to play.
I think he's the, how should I put this, pressure absorber. Like he absorbs all the pressure the enemy throws at him.
The sponge.
Yeah, and
Arteezy the sponge.
The true carry is Sumail. I mean, basically that's what you want to do, you know, if you want to win. You can't have everyone trying to be flashy, trying to take all the farm, and someone needs to take it for the team.
That did seem to be, in some way, it is a different version, obviously, but that did feel at times like the problem back when EG, in previous iterations, before Arteezy left for Secret, on time number 2, I believe, where it just felt like they had 2 players who both were being drafted like star playmaking heroes, and there just wasn't enough space on the map for them.
No balance, Mr. Gorman.
Balance in all things, like a wise fire spirit once said.
Huh, the wise.
You wouldn't know anything about
the wise fire spirit wasn't even balanced back then. 15%.
Yeah, it's easy to say balance in all things when you're completely imbalanced in all things, huh? What do you know about the ways of the Ember Spirit, Mr. Winter?
Oh, okay, I do not know
You're a
about
creature
that,
of cold and darkness.
but I do know the second Roshan is going to be very important. If Odd can actually, you know, spring a comeback, that's going to be the starting point. They have 1 BKB up. Actually 2. They have 2 BKB up. Okay, I'm wrong. 2 BKB is up. So this is the time. If they don't not do something with this, they are going to not win the game anymore.
They do get the trap down at the pit.
Let's see. Do they have good vision? They one ward around the Roche pit. It's daytime. Yep. They need to look to do something right now. Try to snatch the A gates, try to smoke, or try to do something. They have a smoke. No smoke? Oh, they have 1 smoke. Okay. Ricky has 1 smoke.
They're just going to walk into the pit. They put Weeha out front.
They have to do something.
An EG not showing signs of moving in. There is darkness. There is a gem. There is opportunity here for EG to punish. They commit the wards. They work on the Roche. They bring him down about halfway. Cloud dropped, a zoning cloud, if there were ever one. And indeed, Universe already scouting things out. Orb's going to get thrown in. Will he jump into it? Doesn't look like it. Roche will drop. Aegis claimed by Odd, and now the fight breaks out. Riki could be in danger here. Now Arteezy laying in. Good gust from him. But Crit getting forced back. In the meanwhile, the BKB is committed by Weeha. Chases him up the ramp. Not getting a whole lot done. Moon unable to find that opportunity to get a kill with the Echo Slam. So the BKB by Weeha has been committed. Meanwhile, the Razor is very low. Does have the cheese to pop if necessary. And Zai charging in. Arteezy behind him. Kills off Saksa. Forcing the Razor back. In the meanwhile, they do lose their TA. Round 2 won't be any less painful as Sumail shows who the real right-click DPS is. Kills off Weeha anyway. Aegis chewed through. 4 dead. The only consolation prize is they have a cheese, and that was with a clean Roche take, but from there, it just fell apart.
That should be the game right there.
It's really sure, we'll spot you a Roche and an extra gold, and then we'll beat you anyway.
Universe just got a fantastic counter initiate there. A coil on 3 heroes, silence on 3 heroes.
Didn't see the big Echo Slam that fight. Didn't get anything out of the TA BKB, and that was basically it.
Right now, they just need to back off, wait for the night phase, and then finish the game after.
I mean, Weeha wasted his whole BKB chasing a Crystal Maiden. That was not the dream fight for Odd by any stretch of the imagination. Sumail's going to turn here. There's 4 on him, and he just doesn't care. Stands his ground, at least for now. Might have to back away, though, but the Solar Crest protects him. Finally, Moon finds an Echo, but it's not the best. 2 very healthy heroes withstand that barrage. It's a dieback for the Shaker, and trouble mounting for Planet Odd. As EG move in, Yules will set up the second round of aggression. Good Gust follow-up. The chain combos from EG. It feels like one mind controlling 5 heroes. Perfect synchronization. Leads to a lane of racks, likely leads to megas. They've got all 5 in the base. They've got the power play for sure, and it just feels like Odd is outmatched in this game, and perhaps in this entire series, Winter.
But EG has been, boy, they played this game so well. Like every move, the timing, the way they put down the wards.
Beautiful ballet of Dota.
And the way they move, like when they move bottom to smoke initially, their first smoke, and Night Stalker went over, like the movement was just so smooth. It was just really good. They knew what they wanted to do.
Oh, they'll finish this one off. It's time to take out the trash, say EG. They'll get that extra kill and prompt the Odd GG. It's been a while since we've really seen Odd in strong form, Winter, and with TI on the horizon, they'd better get it together soon. A loss here, they're going to be 0-2 in the Epicenter groups, and a tough road to make it even to the playoffs, let alone to the final day. It doesn't feel like that second place TI team, and I mean, hey, they traded out Moo for Moon, but still struggling to figure out their style and their approach to Dota in the new patch.
Yep, this patch is a lot about Night Stalker, Puck, Clockwork, and those are the heroes that I don't see Planet Odd doing, you know. Those are the heroes that they're not focusing on picking, so maybe they need to redo their strategies. They need to understand what heroes are important.
I mean, the panel said like they think Puck is Ben said, I believe, Puck is a must-ban first phase because they can just use it so many different ways. Do you agree with that?
I don't know, man. I think it's a very good hero, but I personally value Clockwork, Night Stalker, Treant, all these other heroes more than... I know Puck is very strong, but it's harder to fight all those other heroes as well. You kind of like, I'm just going to ban the Puck, I'm going to give them Treant. Treant is also a very strong hero.
So if you, looking at EG right now, Night Stalker, if you're not going to pick it, you probably look to ban that. tree.
Or maybe try to pick it for your own. You know, you can't ban everything. So at some point, you're going to have to pick some and use it yourself because you can only ban 2.
Okay. Well, EG taking it quite easily for now.
Yep, they totally outclass their opponents. You're like, I just want to say so much about their movements this game. Like, so much can be looked at, the way they move, the way they play, the way they place their... Every small detail is just so good, this game from EG.
I've seen quite a few odd games this tournament. Like they have not won a laning stage yet. They fall behind early and they just never catch up. Is there anything they can do to change that?
You can't expect to win your lanes when you don't pick heroes to win your lanes. I mean...
Should they be drafting that way, though?
I mean,
feels like winning the lanes. This is more important this patch than previous ones.
This patch is a patch where it rewards a lot for winning your lanes. So I would say a lot of focus should be put on that.
Okay. Well, I believe that does it from myself and Winter. When we come back, guys, we will have the panel to break it down further and talk about what Odd can do to adjust heading into Game 2. Stick around. You're watching EPICENTER.